guys. Welcome back to the podcast. So you're listening to the Traveling Pants of a Single Mom. And of course, I have my two new co-hosts, Jason and Tasha.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
What's goody?
Are we here? How was your day, Tosh?
It was cool. It's cool. I ain't do nothing extra special. Went to work, trying to think of a master plan or something to get up out of that position. But same old. Went to go get that money in that bag.
They said better must come, right? That's what we waiting for.
Right. What about you, Tosh?
I ain't do nothing today. No,
we know better.
I didn't really do too much today. Today was a chill day, so I just chilled today, pretty much.
All right. So here we are again, the trio.
Yes. Round 2.
Yes, I'm excited, guys. We got some good feedback on our first episode, so I'm really excited.
So what they say?
Well, I mean, for you, Tasha, a few of the feedback was like you was a little shy. Like they sense that you like a little shy.
Okay.
And,
so I gotta hype it up a little bit.
Right, like you're a little shy and like.
This girl not shy over there.
I'm not at all. But I'm warming up, guys. I'm warming up.
I think also they was trying to say because you remember when they asked you, when I asked you to tell me about yourself, and you know what I'm saying, it was kind of like, oh, well, what y'all want to know? So like they felt like maybe she trying to figure out. But you did say you evolved.
Yeah, I am. But you know what? You put me on the spot, so I'm put me on the spot.
So the people are interested to see how you grow on the show, how your personality evolved. As far as Jason, they was excited just to have the male's perspective. People was just like, okay, boom, the two women, we are very opinionated, but to have the guy to say, okay, what's a male's point of view on certain topics?
Right.
So it seemed like everyone's excited to have you in the family, because you're able to just give that, okay, so and this is how I feel as a man.
Exactly. This is how I feel as a man. I can't speak for all men.
Right.
All men are not going to feel like the same way that I feel. I'm just speaking on me.
Yeah, how you feel.
The way I look at things.
Right. So I feel like they're just interested and excited to see how we grow as a group as well.
Okay.
So it was all good feedback. So I think at this point we just gotta find our little flow. Like I said, I think I said it in the first episode. Just be patient with us as we find our vibe, find that route that we trying to go. So other than that, the people, they excited.
Thanks for the feedback, guys.
No doubt.
Yes, keep the feedback coming and topics. If there's any topics y'all want to discuss, let us know so we could talk about them and
definitely
have discussions about everything.
Right.
And give your criticisms.
Yes, definitely.
Criticism is always a good thing.
It's important.
So, what are some of the things y'all want to hear from each individual? So what are things that y'all might want to hear from Jason? What are things that y'all might want to hear from me personally? And what are things that y'all might want to hear from Tasha? I think it might take some time for you guys to kind of, put it all together, because you got to learn our different personalities. But, I like I said, I want the show to be very interactive with our audience. So I want everybody to have a little input and, what y'all think?
That worked perfect for me. That's fine.
Cool. And another thing that we might that we're going to do is each month we're going to do an activity, and I'm trying to get them to go skydiving, guys.
Not doing it.
I'm gonna need y'all to
Yo, that's not happening for me.
Nope.
Listen,
Taz, you can say what you want. I'm not.
Listen, I'm gonna work on it, guys. Mark this day when it happens. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on them. But we're gonna do an activity each month, and then we're gonna try to YouTube it and do a little vlog on YouTube of us and the different activities. We're gonna try to keep it interesting. So when we start doing that, y'all gonna go to our YouTube channel, which is gonna be still this Traveling Pants of a Single Mom. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, so let's get into some topics, y'all.
All right. Yo. Alright, so real talk. I've been thinking about this this Me Too hashtag. I know it's been out. People have been talking about this for a minute. I just want to ask y'all, what y'all think about that?
All right. Well, before, what is it? What is the?
Yeah.
I guess Me Too is a hashtag that a lot of women have been hashtagging on social media, bringing awareness to, I guess, men mistreating women sexually.
Okay.
A lot of guys in Hollywood they're losing everything. They're losing their careers, their families, money because of their actions from 3 decades ago.
Right.
So the question I posed to a lot of people is that right? Yeah, you committed the act, but it's 30 years ago.
Right. What you think, Tosh?
Why didn't they report it 30 years ago?
And that's how I feel.
Why wait that long? But then again, coming from female point side, I mean, ain't no telling what happened back then or what transpired, And so maybe they just feel brave enough to come out now with that situation. Who knows? There's just like a lot of things done to people in the past, and they decide to come openly with it years later to heal themselves.
Right.
So that could, you can't blame everyone, but some of them, I think, that's just a little bit too much coming out years later. I mean, you should have came out back then. Maybe money reasons wise. I don't know, but
I mean, should their careers be jeopardized 30 years later for something that, I feel like this is like a catch-22. Like, we can't let stuff go unseen or unheard. And even though it's coming out, it was wrong.
Yeah, indeed.
But
indeed.
I don't, this a hard one, because as a female point of view, you feel like, yo, I was mistreated.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And you mistreat me, and I felt like, I think what it is to ask Jason, is these men in power, like, do they have money? I mean, well, back then when it happened.
And from what I understand, they were men in power at the time.
Right. I think the women feel like if they come out at that time, they weren't going to be believed. I've heard some talks about this, and the feedback was, 1, they didn't feel like anyone was going to believe them. 2, they feel like they were going to be blackballed. Like, if they talk about it, or if they try to come up from, everybody's trying to make it.
Right.
And now they are coming out against, this man of power. Their career is going to go down the drain, because at this point they have the power to just
make or break your career.
I wonder if they were getting like paid, during that time. You're getting a little, you're hitting them off with a little bit of chump change, and then that money run out, and it's kind of like, you know what? I ain't getting paid no more. So guess what? It's time to let it come out now. You don't think?
But now this opens up the floodgates for sexual harassment. Mm-hmm. Right. So in the workplace, or just in general, it has caused me to ask myself, have I sexually harassed a woman? Mm-hmm. And based on what they're talking about, I'm like, yo, I never thought that I was sexually harassing women, but based on the definition of what is out right now, me telling a girl, yo, she looked nice in those jeans, that's sexual harassment, which I never thought that was. So it's almost like, and I heard Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club say that we grew up in a culture of sexually harassing women. We saw it on TV. Mm-hmm. We see it in almost every movie, every music video, everything. That's just a part of our culture. Mm-hmm. So now I feel like we have to reculturalize ourselves.
Right.
But that's hard.
Yeah. Because you're used to doing something a certain way.
Right.
or something seemed normal,
Right.
and now it's no longer normal because it's like a whole new floodgates of what sexual harassment is has opened up.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as if these dudes should be held accountable for those actions 30 years later, it's hard to say, because it's hard to say what actually happened. Why didn't you come out then? And again, like we said, it's different reasons, but if it's wrong, it's wrong.
So, should I never run for public office? If I wanted to run for public office, should I never? Because there's going to be some woman who will come out and say that Jason Vanderpool sexually harassed me back in 1990, whatever.
I mean,
so let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
If a dude told you, yo, I like how you look in those jeans, is that a compliment or are you offended?
I'm not offended, especially like I said, coming from it. I think it depends. If it's somebody that you feel is kind of creepy, because I have people in the office that they kind of creepy to you. They got that vibe like, ooh, you a creep.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody that I look at the job that's creepy say that, then that's sexual. I'm reporting your ass. You know what I'm saying? But
that's not fair.
It's not fair. But if it's somebody that I'm feeling or that I think cute, and they be like, yo, Tosh, you looking right in them jeans. I'm like, yo, Tosh, you heard him, son. He said I look right in them jeans. So
why they can't just say you look nice? Why you gotta say you look nice in them jeans?
Because we want to say, yo, you look nice in those jeans.
But why you gotta point out the jeans?
Because
see, that's where the sexual harassment comes in at. Because that means you looking at my butt.
Am I not supposed to look at your butt?
It's not
the thighs. Everything. You down below. Your eyes are down below. You should have just said, you look really nice today. That's it.
Right.
But when you start pointing out, you look nice with that top, or you look nice with them jeans on. That skirt look nice on you. I like the way your legs look with those heels on. That's where the sexual harassment coming in. Because now I feel kind of funny. I'm like, so you look, Hey, I had somebody tell me one time, your shirt look really nice. I didn't. Well, he was just sexually harassing anyway, because he was like, I couldn't move from my desk all day today because I was looking at your cleavage and your shirt. I'm like, what?
See, that'd be creepy.
Yeah, like,
but, I mean, a dude that's being non-creepy don't say stuff like that.
Yeah, he was just
know what I'm saying? But I think it's a catch-22. I think
it's how it's said, how it's brought to that person. Because I definitely would feel some type of way unless I had a crush on that person.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But then that's not fair. That's not fair.
What you mean that's not fair?
That's not fair, because sexual harassment, no matter who says it.
That's true.
Yeah, well,
I think they need to come out with a manual or something. But
that's too much.
It is too much, but I'm just saying, because you know what I think makes it unfair going down the line. Like, say my crush tell me, "Ooh, Tosh, you look nice in them jeans," and then we start kicking it, and 2 weeks later something go wrong. Then you could cry sexual harassment, and that's what I think about with these people that's coming out. Did y'all was vibing at one point, and then something went wrong, and then because something went wrong, now you want to point out things that, you know what I'm saying, that was said that you uncomfortable with, because now y'all not kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like it's totally unfair, because one, we don't know what went down, what was going on. Like I said, they could have been kicking it. They could have been vibing. They could have been feeling that person a little bit, showing little signs of interest. Maybe they start kicking it, or something was said, or something was done, or you found out they got a girlfriend and they want to side chick you and whatever, and then now you want to back up. So now certain things that was said, you taking offense to it now. So I don't know. I just feel like it's, it all goes back to the Bill Cosby thing. You know what I'm saying? That too. What really went down? When you hear these women's stories, some of the stories is outlandish.
Yo, they went back.
Yeah.
They went back to the crib after. You know what I'm
saying?
That's wild, man.
You know
but I'm not saying that these guys are innocent. A lot of them admitted to their acts. Right. A lot of them admitted to doing what they did. I just kind of find it weird that people come out 30 years later, 40 years later after the fact.
And that joint seeming like a trend.
Yeah.
Like just recently, I heard people came out on Russell Simmons.
Yeah, it's too many of them coming out now.
Like you know, like.
Yeah.
But I guess I feel like people they're feeling brave now. Like they're feeling, and it's like, I think we're in a time where woman empowerment is like, okay, is a thing. Like women are standing up for their rights now. They feel like, okay, we need to get fair pay, and equal pay and all that stuff. And maybe women are feeling more free to come out and express it, because now they don't feel like, okay, I'm gonna be blackballed, or they're not gonna believe me. Maybe it's the time that we're in, them coming out and telling their story. They feel like now it'll be sympathy or empathy on their stories. Now men are gonna be held accountable for the things that they did, whereas back then it could have been overlooked, or they could have been blackballed, or they could have called liars, and their whole career is up in shambles.
What you think about that?
I just think that I feel like there's a blind eye to this whole situation. Because I feel like men get sexually harassed as well.
Yeah, they do.
A lot. A whole lot.
You been getting sexually harassed?
Have I been sexually harassed? Yeah. Yo. But, and the thing is, I often I think I would never come out and be like, yo, like,
you sexually harassed me.
Yeah, like that, how to make.
I'll report you to HR.
Yeah, I would never, and I'm not saying that women. Well, I believe that women should do that, but I think that's like male ego. I would never complain about it.
I'm sure you probably wouldn't. Like, hey.
Yeah, I mean, but I can't front it. It's been uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, wait. Is it uncomfortable when it's somebody you're not attracted to, or is it uncomfortable either way?
It's uncomfortable because I'm a married man.
Oh, okay. Good answer.
That was a good answer. He's smart.
Yo.
Yes.
You flick like that.
No, for real. For real. What's the real answer?
It's at times it's happened. It was uncomfortable. But I think that as a man, like, I will. And this is where men, we have to, our feelings, like, we have to dash the way we think society looks at us, right? Because I'm a man. I grew up being taught not to cry and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? I would feel a ways like that's embarrassing. Like,
right.
Yo, I'm vexed because a woman
touch your butt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, I don't know if I felt the same way a woman would have felt, but yeah, I mean, it happens to men. I think it happens to a lot of dudes. I was talking to my man the other day, and we were just giving our stories, account after account, and I was like, "Yo, you probably been sexually harassed more than a lot of female friends."
I believe that. I believe that men probably get sexually harassed more than we women do.
And I mean. So, y'all ever sexually harass someone at work?
I don't remember sexually harassing nobody at work. I don't know. Work is off limits for me. I don't even do people at work.
Yeah, I've never dated anyone at the job, and I mean,
But you don't have to date though.
What happened?
Yeah, you don't have to date.
You're right.
But yeah, this is the same thing.
That's just just like how we be like, yo, I like how you look in those jeans or whatever.
You can flirt, so it's
sexual harassment. It could be.
It'd be like, yo, I see that print.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
basketball sweatpants season.
So I feel like that's the equal opposite.
I mean, you're right. I believe men do get sexually harassed. But
they like it though.
Yeah, I think they like it.
Different. They
but
like
I still feel like
that's what we say. We say y'all like it.
I still it's different. It's different. Yeah, it's different. But I still say that it's not sexual harassment when it's somebody I feel like is cute versus somebody y'all not interested in.
Yeah, true.
And that goes back to what I said earlier. It's biased, but it's the truth. Like if it's somebody that I feel is cute, most definitely.
All right.
But if something go wrong, I think that's where the disconnect is. Something go wrong and things don't go people's way, then that's when everybody want to bring up, oh, so you sexually harassed me.
Yeah, I could see that. I see that.
Or even like when women say, sometimes I feel like we put ourselves in positions, cause like say a dude will go off for our actions. If we come to the house and we being a little friendly, then they may feel like, even though it hasn't been asked, they might feel like, oh, that's a go. You know what I'm saying? And I think that men go too much off of the actions and feel like, oh, okay, so she cool with this. So I'm fitting start playing around and do this and do that. And then again, I think that's where sometimes things go wrong, because then if the woman feel like something going too far, and then they feel like, nah, I'm not down, and they want to back out, then that's when the man feel like, oh, you were showing me all the right signs. Now you trying to say no, and again, I think that's what another disconnect too.
And so that's kind of like the whole with the consensual rape.
Yeah, the consensual. Yeah, when I let y'all listen to that video of the consensual rape, where the guy
consensual rape.
Yeah, so basically
that's like oxymoronic.
Yeah.
So explain that to me.
Okay, so basically what the dude was saying is that the consensual rape is when a female says yes to sex, but she doesn't mean yes. She just says yes because she feel like if she don't go along with it, she might get raped.
Hold on. Explain that again.
Okay,
I'm confused.
Okay, so basically, let me go with the guy's story. So he said that he was seeing a girl.
Yeah.
Girl came over the house once or twice. He tried to push for sex, try to make it happen. And it's kind of like, nah, it didn't happen. So like the third or fourth time she went to the crib, he was a little bit more aggressive.
So this is the third or fourth time that she went with?
To the crib. Wait, so why you trying to point that out? My friend said something real serious one time. Allison was like, I said, I think they was talking about how women dress. And I said, yeah, but sometimes we be going over the top with the things that we wear. And she was like, nah, as a female, you should be able to wear whatever you want to wear, however you want to wear it. The men need to learn how to control themselves. So
you rearrange yourself.
Right, you rearrange yourself like... Men need to control themselves.
That's not an invitation.
That's the thing, and also we have a right to change our minds. I'm not even gonna use the female. You a dude, and you and a chick y'all playing around. You feel like, okay, maybe this about to happen, but maybe you change your mind. A thought came to you like, you know what? I'm not ready yet, and you change your mind and you decide you don't want to do the sex. You don't want to have sex. You don't want to take it there, but y'all already playing around. You have a right to change your mind. I mean, granted, you a dude, and you probably won't be the one that's going to change the mind to have the sex.
Right.
But what I'm saying is you have a right. If you feel like, nah, I don't, you know what, I thought this is what I wanted, but I don't. Even though things may have got a little heated, I have a right to change my mind and say, nah,
true indeed.
I don't want to. And the guy has to control themselves where they like, all right, boom.
At the same time, though, I feel like if it gets to that point and now you change your mind, you have to tell me, you have to say no, like strong, like no. You know what I'm saying? Not this, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like acting like, yeah, but maybe, I'm not sure. Now you gotta say no.
Right. I mean, you right. What you think, Tom?
I mean, I'm just thinking like, just thinking about back in the days, you got that one guy real cute, you want to go to the house and you want to look real cute, and you go over there, in your mind you're not thinking, yeah, I'm going over there to do anything, but you might be a little extra cute, but that's still not an invitation.
But why are you
to somebody.
going over there looking extra cute for? That's what I want to know.
You're still trying to be.
Yeah, you're still
trying to
trying
stay
to-
attractive.
Right.
Trying to look attractive.
But extra cute.
extra cute. You know.
So what's
But
the
that
problem
doesn't.
with
But
being
that doesn't
extra
mean
cute? So
that
being
because
extra
I went over there being
cute
extra cute
mean that we finna do something.
that we gonna do something.
That's what that means.
But now you enticing now. You know what I'm saying? You're tempting.
Listen,
How you tempt?
just like my friend said, as a female, you should be able to
No
wear
doubt.
anything you want to wear. It's the men need to learn how to control
themselves.
themselves.
Who said that?
Allison.
Okay. And Allison right.
Exactly.
Allison right. Yeah, she right.
Exactly.
At
And
the same token, though, you have to understand that we live in this world. Yo, I remember I'm on Flatbush Avenue. This woman, and she was beautiful. You already know in New York, no woman could walk a block and not get hit on. Period. It's not happening. I've never seen it before. So, with you already knowing that you live in New York, my girl has on this skirt, this shortest dress I ever seen in my life. I know how a whole backside look. Like wow. I know how a backside looks.
like
Every 2 seconds, and the thing is like a spandex dress, and she got a body. You walking on Flatbush. You already know. Like every 2 steps, she trying to pull down that. It's like a glove she got on. She's trying to pull it down. It's not working. We all see your backside, man.
right.
But she turn around, strips at every man because every dude is talking to her. You on what would you expect? I'm not trying to say that we should not control ourselves.
You're right.
But you know where you are. You know where you're going.
Right.
You know what you have on, and you know you look good. And you came on looking extra cute.
No. See, mine's a little different.
Extra cute.
She walking down the block looking extra cute. Not saying that you're not supposed.
It don't matter. That's
You
like,
should be able to wear whatever you want to wear.
It's like dudes wearing the sweatpants. You know, you looking for that print. So because you out,
We know we wearing sweatpants. We playing
y'all
ball.
know,
We
know.
never think.
Y'all don't know with the basketball shorts and the gray sweatpants.
Yo,
so why they created the Facebook page, the gray sweatpants page? Because y'all know.
Who created that?
I'm
A woman.
done.
Who created that?
I don't know who
man.
created
You know
it,
what I'm saying?
but them dudes be in there posting them gray sweatpants
Yo,
though.
I have never put on a basketball shorts, and watching the mirror for my print. I ain't never done it
Whatever.
before.
You ain't never.
I've
You
never
never.
done it. I promise. I've never done it before.
You ain't never like.
If I'm wearing basketball shorts, I'm playing ball or I'm cleaning up around the house or whatever. I'm going out. I don't be looking for my.
So how you know women don't feel like that when they put on something they not feeling like, all right, I'm in the mirror like, it's the same thing.
But
I feel what Jason's saying.
that's like me putting on the male ballerinas or ballet the male dancers.
One of the little tight pants.
Yeah, the Spanish pants. Now if I go out like that, that's the same thing.
I mean, I feel what he's saying.
I feel what he's saying, but still, it's all about control. It's all about control. If you don't invite somebody in,
but they gotta control themselves.
But they gotta control. But see, it goes by too the respect that you're looking for too. Because like in that case, why you walking down Flatbush? Unless she was walking to her man's house, she probably going on a date.
Right.
She could have been going on a date. And she had to walk.
She could have been at a dude house and he tried to take it. She could have had on tights.
Right. She could have
had on tights. You don't know the situation.
My girl was not. She didn't have on tights.
Okay,
she
but
came out
I'm
the
saying
house intentionally like that.
It don't matter. We don't know the situation. She could have had on tights. She went to her dude house. They was about to get it in. Something happened. He kicked her out, and she trying to get back to the house.
You're reaching.
No, it's not.
You know what? What I will say is like you got some of the females that go to like the club, right? Mm-hmm. Now this part I never understand. The females that go to the club and they put on all the revealing, clothes, right? Mm-hmm. But then when all the dudes trying to talk to you or get your number, I can't stand it. And the girl that carrying on some type of way, like, why you trying to talk to me? Are they all in my face? Okay, so why did you even come here looking like that if you didn't want nobody approaching you?
Man, I honestly, when my homegirl, I gotta go back to it because when she said it, when I said it,
but you're wearing those clothes. You gotta wear
certain things. Yo, at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your right, you're allowed to put on everything. Like we was talking, like if like how we they call it, like we wear the bras or whatever the case may be. Some women feel more comfortable freeballing it. You know what I'm saying? And going out, we should be able to do what we want and have the right to do it.
But who you looking nice for though?
You could be looking nice for yourself. That's
nobody looks nice for themselves.
Who? Why not?
No female looks nice. Listen,
women. Women dress for other women.
They do, right?
Women
but why
dress
you dress
for
for other
women
women as competition to reach for other men.
I mean,
that's what it's all about. So if that's the case, if we didn't care what we got on, we put on anything. You can go to the club and wear anything. You can go on the street and wear anything and not care what anybody. But you make sure you look your best. You don't look your best. The whole purpose is you look your best. You're looking your best.
Sometimes you look your best because you feel good at your best. Sometimes I get up in the morning and I get dressed. And I'm like, yo, I just want to feel good, pretty today. Like, I just want to feel like
society. Because guess what? If we wasn't programmed to know whether we look good or not,
well, we do. Adam and Eve ate the apple, and now we know we from naked from dressed. Right. So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we do or how we do it. If you're doing, it's your right to do stuff. If you want to wear a bra today and you don't want to wear a bra, if you want to put on your sweatpants and you don't want to wear no boxes, you want to free ball and have it swing, that's your right. If that's how you feel comfortable that day, that's how you feel comfortable. People need to control themselves. Just because you feel like I'm a free baller today, women shouldn't have to come up and grope you. That doesn't give them the right to grope you or...
No, but we're not talking about groping. We just talking about...
but still, I'm just saying though. Because at the end of the day, for women... men feel like they can do certain things just because you came out a certain way or you look a certain way. It doesn't give you the right to do that just because you feel like, okay, today I'm gonna free ball it. I'm not gonna wear no bra. I have on this shirt and it looks better to me without a bra. I just feel like as human beings, we need to be more in control of our actions, and we need to take accountability for the things that we do. And
that means dress right before you hit the door.
Listen,
I think that we live in a hypersexualized society.
Yeah.
Anyways, so being that we live in a hypersexualized society, I feel like a lot of my queens dress hypersexual. They hypersexualize themselves in the way they dress. Men's minds are hypersexualized. Like that's what we think about most. Period.
Right.
Out of anything, a lot, probably more than God, more than work, more than whatever. That's what we think about more times out of the day. So you put that. That's like the perfect equation right there.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, we have to control ourselves.
I think
But I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, back to the whole rape thing, though, or sexual harassment with these people coming out. It's just so hard to say, you know, should these men be held accountable for something they did years ago versus...
I mean, you know, we have a statute of limitations, right? I believe that statute of limitations holds... Everything only holds for murder, and I believe rape. I believe a sexual crime and murder. So if it's a sexual crime, I mean it's open for the law books. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe those are the only two things that statute of limitations does not touch.
Right. Wow. Yeah. So if that's the case, then shoot.
Yeah.
Then it's fair game.
Yeah. I mean, if you did the crime, I mean, you gotta own up to it. You gotta man up.
At that point, it's fair game. It's just
male or female.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's just the women scared at that time in their life, scared for their lives and their careers.
But just know you can't pick and choose who sexually harass you.
That's true. That's true.
You can't pick and choose.
That's true.
Sexual harassment is sexual harassment, no matter how it goes.
That's true. And I think a lot of times, like I said earlier, things go wrong, and that's when people want to turn the tables and be like, "Oh, I was sexually harassed or raped or whatever."
Right.
So what you say, Tosh? You've been quiet over there.
I've been quiet because I'm just...
She's shy, guys. She over there shy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I mean, it just goes back to, you know, what we invite, how we portray things to be, or, you know, it's on both parties, I believe.
All right, so what about this? Like I mentioned before, that we live in a hypersexualized society, right? Mm-hmm. I have this infatuation with Africa, and I know, pardon me, guys, I'm going off on a tangent, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm an African, period. I'm black. Right. I believe all black people are African. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm. Growing up watching, like, if you look at National Geographics or watching all these other shows that we saw growing up, woman breast was out. Mm-hmm. But no one looked at that. That was normal. Exactly. So why is it that in that society that's normal, but in our society, yo, that's like, yo, we loving that. Like that's something.
I think our generation and just America, we make something out of everything. We make something out of everything. Like everything is a problem. Mm-hmm. Like it's like we can't live. It's just like we can't live. You can't have your own opinion. Certain topics, like nowadays, you can't even talk about certain things and feel safe. If you talk about homosexuality or transgender or anything like that, you have to be like politically correct. Like you jeopardize your whole life if you say one word wrong. I think we put too much energy into the wrong stuff.
Right.
So right now, the song. There's a group called and guys, forgive me because I'm not on this new hip hop. I'm on like a real hip hop head. This group called Amigos.
Okay.
I was listening to the radio today, and they were talking about Offset. That's a dude that's dating Cardi B, right? Mm-hmm. So he has a new song where he raps some kind of, I don't know the words, but then he used the word queer.
Oh yeah.
And that's a problem.
Cause I'm telling you, that's what I said. Like,
and why?
To me, I don't know why, but yo, nowadays it's like
you gotta watch what you
say.
Right.
And why? It's like that society, like that whole. I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to say the wrong word, but that whole society right there, like they.
Well, whole society, from what I understand, everyone in the LGBT community. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't say everyone. Some people are upset because he used that word.
Because I guess that's not the right term.
Right.
Queer is not the right.
But what does queer
term? I guess. Queer means the original word of queer, isn't it like weird or?
Right. I think if you look in the dictionary, let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Let me look it up. I want to look up queer to see what the definition is.
Yeah, because I think it means like weird or.
All right, so queer, and this is coming from Google. Queer means strange or odd, right? Mm-hmm. So he's saying that he used the word. I think he said, "I'm not hanging out with no queer."
Right.
With no queers. He's saying that he not hanging out with no weird people. But I guess because now there's LGBTQ. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's almost like the same, and I might be reaching, but the same thing with this whole H&M thing.
Okay.
With the boy wearing
the coolest monkey in the
jungle. Like, I guess you just gotta watch your words.
Right.
But at the same time, my man said he didn't even know that queer meant. The new meaning meant. I don't even know what the new meaning means, but
I think it. Well, yeah, I don't know. Is it?
So, hey guys out there, if you know what the new meaning of queer is,
please let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know, cause you know, it's just so many different. It's just changing up.
Yeah.
And again, if you're not using the right words, the term or the phrase, is you get attacked for these things now. Like you even brought up the whole genuine situation.
Yo, I found that to be kind of wild, man. I'm genuine. I guess a transgender, I believe, is a transgender woman.
To give him a hug or something.
Wanted to kiss him or something like that.
Right.
And he kind of shunned that. He blocked it. And now he is being looked at as being a bigot.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, that's kind of out there.
And I think that's taking away preference.
Right.
You have a preference.
You have a preference.
You have nothing against
that
person as a person. It's just like, but my preference is not that. So now, because that's not my preference,
And he wasn't rude or disrespectful.
Right, and he didn't.
I seen the video. He wasn't rude or disrespectful.
You saw the video?
Yeah, I seen
I
it.
seen
I
it.
mean, all he did was like the person asked me. He was like, "Nah," he wasn't more like rude or like I said, disrespectful in any kind of way. He just pretty much was like, "Nah," and
I think that's just the LGB. What is it? TQ community. It's just like a very sensitive,
real
topic.
sensitive right about now.
A very sensitive, and it's like they're giving a lot of. Not power, but
they're giving power.
They're giving a lot of power to that community. I mean, we all won, like they said. We all won. Yeah. And
you don't think there's some conspiracy to that?
It could be.
There's a big conspiracy to that.
No doubt.
Like Jason said,
I'm a conspiracy theorist all day.
They're trying to cut the population down on us.
Mm-hmm.
So if we continue to do same-sex couples, we don't reproduce.
Right.
True.
So, I mean, why not give power to them? If you give power to them, then they could speak louder. They speak louder. They got more, more power all the way.
Right. And again, it's nothing against
them at all. Because I definitely have people that I know that are trans. You definitely have gay people. I love everybody the same. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. I think it's more so the power that... or the backlash or anything when you say something or make a quote or use a word or something wrong. It's the backlash that we're getting. It's like I said, honestly, I'm not going to say scared, but even talking about it, I'm like trying to overthink, like don't say something, don't say this word, because you don't want the backlash of people coming at you like, you said this wrong, or you used that word incorrectly. It used back in the days, it was some words that you was able to say. I don't know if it's dyke or butch, or I don't even remember, but some words you were able to say back in the days, and then now is not.
So you can't use dyke no more?
No, I don't think that's it though. I can't. Oh. I don't know the word. But I'm just throwing that like a.
I think it all has to do with a respect type thing too. Right. It's like now you gotta have respect,
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Having respect, it's like I said, it goes back to giving these people, kind of giving them their share, of their rights,
Right.
And so it's like, why disrespect them,
Right. And, go ahead.
I was just kind of touching on the same subject. I believe her name is Zanaya Jones or whatever. She's a transgender activist, right?
I heard about her.
And she was on the news, and she's just saying that a straight man has no rights to deny a transgender individual. So, me as a straight man, I must be. If I reject a transgender individual romantically, there's something wrong with me.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like they going to, it's too far. Like everybody has a right.
You have your preference,
right? You have your preference.
Right.
It's like you want to date a white, black, Hispanic. You like a female that got a big butt versus a small butt. You have a preference,
right.
And that shouldn't be taken away.
Yeah, I feel that's kind of scary. The way that things are going right now, that's gonna take a bad turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take a very bad turn right now.
Mm-hmm. It kind of like reminiscent of like the times, the signs of the times, because look how when in the Bible when God wipe out that whole city. Y'all know more.
Right.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because it was too much going on.
Too much going on, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's nothing wrong with how people choose to live their life, but I feel like it's just signs of the times.
Right.
You know, it's like a lot of things is just becoming too much.
Yeah.
Out of control.
You like who you like, you love who you love.
Right.
But you can't force someone to.
Right.
I wouldn't even want to force someone to be with me, to love me.
Right.
You can't do that. I wouldn't feel good knowing that I have to force you to love me. Like that's
not what you
nah.
Right. I don't know, but it's just a lot, and it could have a lot to do with the New World Order and what you was talking about the other day.
What was that?
I don't even remember. Was it conspiracies?
Conspiracy theories?
Yeah, like conspiracy theories. It just have a lot. I don't know. I think it's all a setup. Everything
is a setup. Everything is not by chance or coincidence. Everything is done.
Everything is strategically done. Right. Us having Obama. Us having Trump
now.
You know, all these things are like it's written.
Because you see how Obama actually, when he came in, he even allowed
the same
for the same sex marriage. And so it was kind of like, after that, it was kind of like, you notice with the whole Pulse shooting we have, a lot of people, I don't know if you know, like in Orlando, Florida, we had a major shooting in a nightclub. And it was was it more like a gay nightclub? It was a gay nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people got killed. So it's like ever since then, it's kind of like real extra sensitive, especially in Orlando, Florida, where the gay rights are just they push it, you know.
Right.
And a lot of people showed their love too as well, you know, which
because
definitely it was a real horrible thing that happened, event that took place. But ever since that, it's been also really, really sensitive, like, you know, especially with gay rights out here, like, you better not say anything.
Right. You gotta be careful.
Right. You gotta be careful. So, you know. So, yeah.
I don't know, man. I guess we just, you know, just don't touch bit to just lead them things.
Just be respectful to all people.
Yeah.
All people.
Yeah.
That's true.
Be respectful.
I think it's a respect factor.
Yeah.
You know, respect the women. No is no.
Respect the men.
People rights.
We touching on our men booty.
Please stop touching the men. Please stop touching the men.
Are you talking to somebody specifically?
Right.
You sound like you talking to somebody.
Please stop touching the men, yo.
Hey, please stop touching them if you
men, stop wearing them jogging pants.
Right.
Sweatpants, yo. Don't wear the sweatpants.
And
if y'all stop wearing them tight jeans too. I know the tight jeans is in because they look kind of nice on some guys. Stop wearing them small jeans if you know you got big meat. Don't do that.
Tight jeans is popping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tight jeans is popping.
Well, I shouldn't say tight jeans. Slim fit.
Slim fits. I know they look good. They look good, but see, you don't want nobody staring at your package.
But see, that goes back to rights.
You must control yourself.
Control yourself. Control yourself.
Nah, come on, that's too much. Come on, you walking around, I gotta see your print while you in your tight
that's
pants.
how they feel comfortable.
Yo, and you know, so
they know they're uncomfortable. Even the penis is like, please.
Can I breathe? Can I breathe?
And yo, so y'all know we live in Orlando, Florida. So pretty soon it's about to start getting a little warm.
Oh boy!
And as soon as we get a little touch of heat, y'all busting out in sundress.
Sundress? I knew you was gonna say sundress.
You know what I'm
I knew. Yo, it's comfortable. Them sundresses is comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's a nice quick throw.
And y'all have a certain walk with a sundress on. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's just a sundress.
You pigeon toe and bow-legged when you got on a sundress.
You know what?
You just stand up like, huh? You look behind you, got
it don't do no help. It don't do no help for me. It don't help me at all. Sundress don't help me at all.
I be rocking them sundresses.
I don't need no sundress.
I love me some sundresses in the summer. What about you, Jason? So what's your take on these sundresses?
Yo, I love them.
Oh, okay.
I love sundress.
Okay.
I love sundress. You know, by my wife too.
Yo, y'all crazy. I mean, I love y'all, man. I love this little group, man. We vibe so well.
Yo.
What's for dinner tonight?
Whatever y'all cooking, what you cooking?
I don't know how to cook vegan, so it ain't no vegan food. I got the the Publix chicken up in there with the Hawaiian bread.
Well, yeah, you know I'm a vegetarian.
I know,
I'm
so
a
I
Rasta
can't help
man and
you.
all that.
Chick-fil-A was dinner tonight.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A salad.
Yeah, that salad you got that time.
Yes.
That joint looks so good.
That's what
from
I got.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A salad with avocado lime ranch, Polynesian sauce mixed with extra bell peppers. Yes.
That joint looks so good when we was on that food stamp line. Guys, when we had food for Florida.
Yo.
They came in, we had Hurricane Irma. We was out there on that food stamp line.
I even want to talk about that. I got in the line. Yo, I got denied, yo.
You got denied? Who?
Yeah.
How you get denied?
Man, you balling.
So from now, I'm not telling. Well, I'm not telling the truth anymore.
How you get denied though?
Right,
Everybody was like, nobody. Everybody was jumping out of this, smiling.
Yo, they said I make too much. So
that means you really balling out.
I'm not.
That means you balling.
Because people I know for a fact that make more than me got them joints.
Yeah, because y'all know what you did. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody else. But I told the truth. Everybody told pretty much the truth.
Right, that's true. But if you extra balling and you tell
extra balling, you just that means you extra balling.
Different.
You know how good Thanksgiving dinner was gonna be?
Listen.
Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner?
Both.
Yeah.
Both, because I think if you stretched it, I stretched mine.
Listen, I just finished mine the other day. Let me tell you.
I stretched that joint to the max. I think I got like $2 on it left.
You don't got $2 on it. It's done.
It's done, right?
It's gone.
But wait,
I used them $2.
I used it in general. I thought I did. I thought I got enough that was going to use up everything that was on it.
I used up everything.
And when she finished total up everything, it was like, I looked at my receipt. It had like $2 left. I was like, dang.
That was a blessing. How you miss your blessing?
I told the truth. From now on, I'm lying, yo.
Yo, that food for Florida line, son.
4 hours in that line. How long you sitting in that
I was
line?
in there for more than 4 hours.
I'm talking about like 5, 6. How long you was in that line?
I got blessed because I got to the stadium, and then it's good to know people. So a police officer that I know came out the blue, bust through the gate, point at me, yo, I need you, come here. So at first I see the uniform. You know I'm a black man, so I don't have the relationship with police.
Right.
But then when I look at her, I know her. So everyone looking at me in line like, yo, what this guy did? Yo, you don't hear me? Come here. So I had to act. I'm like, oh snap, like what? So she grabbed me up. This other cop came, grabbed me up, and took me to the front of the line. So I skipped everyone, yo.
Really?
Yeah, I went to the front just to get denied. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Talk about vex. I was upset, man, but yo, it is what it is.
Yo, they was serious on that line.
You was still good for Thanksgiving.
Next hurricane.
You know what? We ain't having. I ain't gonna be here because I'm gonna leave.
You ain't going nowhere,
No
Tasha. We already had this discussion. You signed up for the traveling pants, so you ain't going nowhere.
I can't deal with no more floods. I'm sick and tired of floods.
Yeah, this year was
second one. My apartment got messed up and just other flooding. I'm tired. I don't want to see no more water for right now.
You got 2 floods?
2.
Yeah.
I had one from Irma, but Irma, my room flooded and came back. I had all this mold. It took over the entire apartment, so I had to leave. Just as I leave that apartment and move to the brand new apartment,
so
this one flooded. Second flood.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, and that joint was crazy, and it's like a freak accident.
Yes.
It's like some random
Yes.
pipe just bust.
Just exploded. So yeah, I'm that's it. I'm done.
This is the second flood. Yeah, random pipe just exploded. This is not even Irma related. Like, that's crazy. The devil, but you gotta, you know what I'm saying? The one thing about you that I admire, you don't come off as, I would have never known.
Oh, a lot of
you know
people
what I'm saying?
you don't look like how you've been going through what? Yeah.
Right, you would have never known. The only reason why I knew you had a flood was we had bought a joint for James, a plaque for All Because of a Man, and I go on social media, I see James up there with the plaque. I'm like, hold up, Tasha what happened? They done gave the plaque without me? And that's when I think I texted the group and you was like, you know, you had a flood and you went ahead and you ain't even say that. You just basically was saying like, yeah, I went ahead and gave it to him this weekend, and I guess after a while you just was like, yeah, I had a flood, and I went ahead and gave him the plaque. So I was like, man, you don't.
I'm a rider.
Yeah, you don't be out there trying to have pity.
God be blessing me either way.
Yeah, you'll be blessed. You'll be blessed. All these things that's gonna happen is like something gonna come around, and your blessing it's near. It's near. You know what I'm saying? You never see smoke without fire.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for this episode, and we're gonna do our little shots out. For me, I'm a shout out. This weekend we went to a fashion show. Our homegirl Matine, she had her fashion show this week. It was called Luxe. She is a fashion, not a designer, a stylist. So if you need any help putting your looks together, like she said, she specialized. She worked with like lawyers, doctors, anybody that's super busy that can't do their own personal shopping. They pay her to go out and shop for them. Also, if you just don't have like a good sense of style and you're going somewhere and you want somebody to help you put your look together, she specializes in putting that look together. If you go on her Instagram at Tame Your Style, on Instagram is TameYourStyle. Tame Your Style on Instagram. You'll be able to see some of the looks she put together. It was the Luxe Fashion Show. That was the name of the show. So check her out on Instagram if you're looking for any type of service like that. So that's my shots out this week. Just to let you guys know, for each week we're gonna do a shout out, and when we do the shout out, we're gonna post their handles on the Traveling Pants of a Single Mom Instagram page. So if it's something that somebody so happened to be interested in and they want to learn more about it, or they want to start supporting that business, they can go straight to the Instagram page and they'll be able to see a link that's gonna go directly to whoever we shout out that week. Tasha, you had anybody you want to shout out?
I just wanted to give a shout out to a friend of mine, actually a barber in Orlando, located in Atlanta, Florida, 6868 Silver Star Road. Right now, he actually has a foundation called the Barbara Ray Foundation. If you want to take a look at that, the site is www.thebarbararayfoundation.com. You can get all your information there, or you can hit him up at on IG as Ray the Barber. So you definitely want to give him a shout out. He's doing a lot for the community, a lot for the kids. Just trying to keep the kids under control and keep them educated and in a good place. So again, his IG is Barbara Ray. That's BARBERRAY. And again, the website, if you want to go to, that's www.thebarbararayfoundation.com.
Yes, I love it. What about you, Jay?
I want to shout out my man Ralston in Brooklyn. If you are ever in the New York City area, you gotta shout out the Food Sermon in Brooklyn. He makes, it's like gourmet Caribbean food. His restaurant, the Food Sermon, is located on 355 Rogers Avenue, in Brooklyn, New York, 11225. The best food in New York. As a matter of fact, his restaurant is considered one of the top 10 new best restaurants in Brooklyn.
Oh wow!
Or I'm not sure if it's in Brooklyn or in New York. It's probably in Brooklyn. But definitely go check him out. He's a good friend of mine. The Food Sermon.
You gave the Instagram page?
If you look up the Food Sermon, it's there.
All right. So again, guys, like I said, I'm gonna put these handles up there on the Instagram page, and you guys could check out these different businesses. We need to support each other. Like Jason said
Support
last
black
episode.
business.
Yes.
Yes.
Race
Definitely.
first.
Yes, we need to start
Money is
supporting each
power.
other's. Yes. So most definitely. So again, any questions or concerns, you can go ahead and direct it to the Traveling Pants of a Single Mom at gmail.com. So yeah, and again, please more feedback about how you like the trio. And that's a wrap.
All right.
Peace
Guys,
out.
until
Till
next
next
week,
time.
please be safe, right?
Yeah. Hey.